How do you look at the protests, and is law and order a problem in Odisha today, or is it just politics?
Good evening to everyone. And first and foremost, let me say this with complete sincerity. What has happened to the young student in Balasore is gut wrenching. A daughter of this country repeatedly reached out for help, and the fact that she was pushed to such an extreme step demands not just accountability, but deep introspection from every one of us as institutions, as governments, and as a society. And I say this as a woman who has also gone through just 10% of what this young girl went through. And I was also not hurt. So I can understand. What she must have gone through. But yes, she went through much more than what I suffered. Now, let's talk about what actually has been done, Kartike. Because justice does not come from noise, it comes from action. The Odisha government arrested the accused HOD the very same day. The principal was first suspended and now has been arrested as well. A full fledged police investigation is underway. The UGC has also set up a fact finding committee, and SIT is in place, and support has been extended to the family. But let me also say this clearly and with utmost authority that we will not allow a young girl's death to be used as a tool for political exploitation.
Okay.
The leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, who has been silent on countless cases of harassment and rape in Congress and India Alliance rule states, whether it was uh, the cases in West Bengal, whether it was the law student case, the medical student case, the IIM case, he has no moral rights to point fingers. We never saw his outrage when medical students were raped. We never saw his outrage when there were rapes under his government in Rajasthan, in Chhattisgarh. When a rape happened in Chhattisgarh, and I clearly remember this, Kartike, there was a rape case of a young girl that happened
Okay.
right below the ASP office. And there was a visit of 2 days of Priyanka Gandhi in Chhattisgarh. And what we saw was that rape was put under the carpet because though then, if you remember, you must have also covered that Priyanka Vadra ke liye wahan pe phool bichhaye ja rahe the. There was no outrage from the Congress or Rahul Gandhi there. But today he's talking. So if you have that, you should also raise fingers on all things happening, especially in your own Congress office. And yes, there needs to be what I feel that there needs to be more. Inquiries into why there was no ICC in place in the college when she was going over there, why she was not being heard. And this is something that we women suffer everywhere. There is no ICC in Congress office also. I also went from pillar to post. There's nobody to hear us women. And we need to find out a way as a society, as political leaders, to ensure that our women are heard, to ensure that their safety is there and they can go to colleges,
Okay.
they can go to their workplace without being scared and without having to go through this and losing their lives and being harassed in the same way. So the time is not to politicize the death. It is not about the BJP or the Congress. They will be and now counting rapes ki inke time pe ye hua,
ठीक है.
hamare time pe ye hua. It is about ensuring that no other girl is ever
Okay.
forced to be harming herself or to be hurt. And
Okay.
we are committed as the Bharatiya Janata Party government to justice, not for just this girl, but correcting the system that has failed her.
Okay. Sophia Firdaus, your opening comments.
The girl who was an ABVP member, she went through this harsh reality of self-immolating herself only to expose the nexus, to expose the failed and corrupt system, to expose her leaders, starting from the principal to the MLA, to the MP, to the chief minister, who gave their best to ensure that the girl who made her to compromise, but she did not. She was a fighter. She self-immolated, which is a painful, extremely painful, only to expose all of them. And this girl had approached everybody, knocked everybody's door. Being a ABVP member, there is no excuse to this kind of crime. And let me tell you, the Congress party has highlighted this from the day one, from the month of February, when the Chief Minister's report inside the House itself read that the rape cases have gone up in the last 8 months by 8%, that the crimes against women has gone up, that the 18,001 cases were registered in the last 8 months, only 217 were disposed. Continuous gang rapes, 79 gang rapes till the month of February. There have been countless, 7 gang rapes in 17 days in the last month. The law and order situation has stooped to a record low, which is unbelievable and which is very, very disheartening. Women are not safe in Odisha, and this is a clear picture. This girl has left a message for all of us, and everybody is responsible for our death, and they need to pay the price. And we have clearly demanded for the Chief Minister's resignation because the system is his, and he was not able to control, he was not able to give relief to this girl.
Okay. Lekshri Samantasingar, madam, your opening comments.
See, it is highly unfortunate that the Bharatiya Janata Party is justifying the horrific crime that has been perpetrated on this innocent girl of Fakir Mohan College. There are two crimes here. One is sexual harassment and the other is abetment to suicide. And in both the cases, in the first case, the college authorities were involved, whereas in the second case, very clearly her being an ABVP leader, the ABVP and the BJP leaders were involved in the second crime, and as well as the police and all the leaders who she has tagged. Now, let me tell you, ever since BJP came to power in Odisha, crimes against women have shot through the roof. There has been an 8% increase in crimes against women, and very sadly, 15 rapes and gang rapes per day. And let me tell you that within this 1 year, there has been more than 3,000 rapes. And today's news is Odisha is number one so far as misbehavior towards women are concerned.